Facebook shares are taking a nosedive, down nearly $40 billion since this morning. That's when news broke that 50 million users' data was harvested by Cambridge Analytica, potentially used to influence the 2016 U.S. presidential election. And now Canada's privacy watchdog is demanding to know if Canadians' information was scooped up in that data grab. And heading into a spring election here in Ontario, experts say users should be extra vigilant.
We have to also be aware what kind of information it can access. And sometimes we don't know how that information will be used or misused. So essentially we have to be a bit cautious. Not to say that we should stop using social media completely. It's there as a tool to interact, engage, and in the context of elections, it is an important forum, public forum, to discuss issues around politics.
Although Facebook Canada declined commenting on the Cambridge Analytica saga, they say they are taking steps to make identifying fake accounts and fake news easier and more transparent. In a Canada-only pilot project, users can see all ads sponsored by groups, companies, and political parties. Users go to the page and click on See Ads. They can see if they're offering consistent messages across the country or targeting pockets with niche messaging. Grusz says fake news and sponsored content is the other side to the same coin that fuels data breaches.
The case of data breaches is essentially it's our data that we're putting out there privately or publicly, or privately public, and being used or misused by organizations. In case of fake news and misinformation, is essentially it's not necessarily our data being used, but we as social media users being targeted by different companies. And so certainly there's a role for platforms like Facebook to make sure that known fake websites and scam websites will be disabled. But it's also users have some ability as well to flag those websites. So I definitely recommend every time you see something on the web, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, use their reporting features. And if enough of us users to report those accounts and links, they will be forwarded to somebody to review it.
Now, if you're concerned that third parties may have access to your private Facebook information, head to your Facebook's privacy settings. You can see who you've given access to there, which apps are linked into your account. And if you see something you don't like, well, that is where you rescind your permission.